Facing a financial crisis this Christmas, a new CNN opinion research poll finds 40% of you say economic conditions are making Christmas more stressful this year. Let's put together a little stress block here. 56% not feeling the stress at all. That's a bit of good news here. 4% of those polled say they don't celebrate Christmas. Okay. Those of you looking for work during the holidays probably feeling the most stress. Our Jason Carroll talked to a diverse group of people at a job center.
I was a columnist at Bergen Record.
You've been out of work for how many?
Since August, a little bit over 100 days.
I was considered a documentation specialist.
Now, Barbara, how long have you been out of work?
Since right after Labor Day.
My position at Panasonic was eliminated in 2005. I am the more seasoned of all of us.
I keep hearing that over and over. First, there's the hurt and the resentment over what happened, obviously. And then, for some, it's the frustration of trying to figure out what's next.
Well, I think that you have to get past the emotional part because obviously it's a bad economy. And one of the things that I've learned is that it's happening to so many different people.
Not only the new economy, but in this new technological age, I think it's a much more complicated process to find a position. Certainly there's a lot of competition out there, and there are a lot of companies that are cutting back.
The economy is so as it is, and there's so much competition out there. I found that networking and groups like this are so important for people because the camaraderie and the understanding and the leads that come from there.
So at this point, I'm wondering, how optimistic are you about finding employment?
I've even been networking at the dog park. And I'm seeing that it's going to be fruitful. I'm very optimistic, and I know something will work out, and it will probably work out for the best.
Personally, I'm very optimistic. I'm confident that something will come up.
I'm optimistic that between my skill set of people skills, soft skills, and technical skills,
You're on your way.
I'm looking forward to a new opportunity.
You know, not everyone, that's a good group, but not everyone is that optimistic in these difficult times. Kathleen Hall is with me, founder and CEO of the Stress Institute and author of Live in Balance. Will you help us live in balance this morning? Because I got to tell you, my concern sitting here every day and reading all of these difficult figures is that I feel like in some way that I'm adding to the stress of people at home who might be going through this or have friends or family who are going through this. I'm just wondering, is there something here? Are we adding to the stress? And the other side of that, is there something about this shared experience that maybe all of us are going through it? We know someone who is going through it, that if we could just keep talking about it, maybe that's the silver lining and can help us get through these difficult times.
I think
I'm reaching. That's a big reach.
That's a big reach, Tony. The thing I think that I'm noticing now since September that I've never seen before, in the United States it was about M-E, me, my job, my pension, my. I've seen the M turn upside down, Tony, to we.
Wow.
We're all in this together. I don't care if you go to a gas station this morning at Chick-fil-A. I don't care where you are. You're sitting there, and we're all in this together. Everybody, and I've never seen all of us come together like we have this time. It's pretty amazing. That's number one. Number two, stress is individual. So what affects you does not affect me. Please listen to your insides. Listen to what your internal stressors are. Yes, I believe in watching the news. I think it's wonderful.
You do?
Oh, absolutely, because what happens is it's not all bad news. If I hear something happened in South Atlanta, something happened in St. Louis, and they need money, they need help, I can at least participate as a larger global community and get out of my own pity party.
Yeah, that's good. And how do we protect? A lot of us have children who are going through this. I mean, we've seen so many families on television talking about.
And children mirror our stress. The research shows it.
Well, how do we keep them from doing that, from mirroring our stress?
It's really important. I use an acronym called HOPE, H-O-P-E, and have H is for honesty. Be honest with your kids. Be honest. Also, have a family meeting once a week and sit there with your family and say, you know what, this is what's happening. Begin it, though, with a hopeful, inspirational message and end it with brownies or popcorn or something so that it's not negative and down. O is optimism. Every obstacle is an opportunity. Teach your children, what costs can we cut in this house? But also, what kind of jobs can we do? I remember when my dad didn't have a job at one point, Tony, I found a used hair dryer in an alley, and I began doing people's hair in my garage.
Get out of here.
Creative. I did.
Really?
Here I am. Absolutely. Don't tell the cosmetologist.
All right.
Okay. P is perseverance. Fall down 40 times, get up 41. Teach your kids to be strong, but also teach them stress reduction techniques. Because these kids are inheriting a very stressful world. And E is enjoy. Don't get far from joy. Whatever brings you joy. And remember, simple things don't cost you any money. Go to Pogo.com and play Scrabble, Monopoly, old games that I used to play when I was a kid.
We just need to keep the camera on you because this is infectious with what's happening here. How about self-care? I mean, look, the parents need some help here. The individuals need some help, even if you're not connected to a family with kids and this, that, and the other. And you say start with self-care. Break out self, if you would, for us.
Okay, S is for serenity, which is the opposite of stress. Simply memorize a positive affirmation. I am strong. I am resilient. We have great research that shows when you're stressed, if you just say one positive affirmation, you produce over 50% less cortisol, which is the stress hormone. That's really important. Laugh. I know it seems counterintuitive. Watch MASH, Seinfeld. What we know is when you're stressed, your artery diameter decreases by over 35%, but when you start laughing, it increases by 22%. E is exercise. Get a buddy system. I don't care if it's a neighbor, a friend, a coworker. Get your rear end out. Walk around the block. Absolutely, it's the greatest thing for stress. L is love. Volunteer for something. You'll network and you'll meet other people and you'll feel better about yourself. And F is food. Omega-3 fatty acids. Eat foods rich in B6. Don't skip your breakfast, Tony. It stabilizes your mood for the day.
You are...
Okay, baby.
Man, that's good.
And be kind to people. Be kind to people. You never know what somebody's going through right now. Be kind.
I see why you're on Oprah so much. Good stuff.
Thank you.
Kathleen, thanks for your time.
Thank you.
That was